Okay, welcome folks. This is Foundations and Pre-Calculus Math 10 with Mr. Johns. We are just starting Chapter 5, which is Relations and Functions. So now we get to play a bit with pictures and find out what sets and pairs and graphs look like. So lots of interesting stuff. The first thing we're going to look at is section 5.1, which is representing relations. And representing relations can be done in different ways. So we can have a set is a collection of objects. An element is a set of a set is one object in the set. A relation associates the elements of one set with the elements of another set. We can represent a relation in different ways, as it said before. So you can look at this example if you want that relates athletes to their sports, but I'm going to go through this example with you that relates tourist attractions to the province they're located in. So the relation above shows the association is located in. For example, Butchart Gardens is located in British Columbia. From a set of tourist attractions to a set of provinces. So if we represent this relation as a set of ordered pairs, for example, Stanley Park is located in British Columbia. To represent this relation as a set of ordered pairs, we can say, in brackets, Butchart Gardens is in, I'm going to use the short form BC. Icefields Parkway is in Alberta. Royal Canadian Mint is in Manitoba. And lastly, Stanley Park is in BC. So these are all the pairs that we have. To represent this relation as an arrow diagram, basically I need to draw arrows from the tourist attraction to where it's located. Butchart Gardens is in BC. Icefields Parkway is in Alberta. And Royal Canadian Mint is in Manitoba. Stanley Park is also located in British Columbia. So there we are. The next way we can relate things is using a graph. So you're welcome to look through example 2, which represents a relation given as a bar graph. I'm going to go through this example with you. Now we're going to look at using a bar graph as in this check number 1. So when we look at graphs, we are relating information between a vertical axis and a horizontal axis. And in this case, we have the number of medals as related to the year. And it goes from 1988 to 2008. Now, I look at the bar graph and get an idea what it's about. And then I go here, and they want me to represent this relation as a table. So I'm going to write the years, 1988, 1992, because the Olympics happen every 4 years. 1996, 2000, 2004, and 2008. And then based on these values, I can look at my graph. In 1988, I see that there was, right between 8 and 12 would be 10 medals won. In 92, 18 medals. 96, all the way up to 22 medals. In 2000, it's at 14. 2004, we're at 12. And 2008, up to 18 again. So, as an arrow diagram, we want to take this table and relate it from circle to circle. So we need to come up with a statement that would be the association. This can be a little tricky, and it matters what it says as to the arrows going this way or that way. So we want to relate how 1988 would relate to 10 medals. So 1988 is the year we won this number of medals, which is $10. So it's a statement that fills the blank. So in 1988 is the year we won this number of medals, which is 10. So I'm going to list them here, 1988. Now in your circle diagrams, you need to write the numbers alphabetically or chronologically. And be careful to do it this way. Even if they're not done this way in your table, you need to do them like this in the circle diagram. Now these aren't in order, but I'm going to put them starting at 12 and moving up. Chronologically. Often it will be alphabetically. Now I need to connect this side to that side using arrows. 1988 is 10, 92 is 18, 96 is 22, 2000 goes to 14, 2004 goes to 12, and 2008 will be at 18 again. And that's how we do a relation from a bar graph to a table to an arrow or circle diagram. For your assignment, I'd like you to do all of number 1. Be careful to put these into alphabetical order when you use the circle diagram, both the capital city and the province and territory. Don't do number 2. Do number 3. And do number 4. But with 4, be very careful because the table uses the association statement died in. Okay? But when they ask you to do a circle or an arrow diagram, they use the statement is the year of death of, which would change the way things were written. And you don't have to do number 5. Good luck. Let me know if you need help.